Okay, welcome everyone to another ISC cast. We have with us tonight 5JGX versus JGX. So the redheaded stepchild of JGX versus the abusive father. This is going to be interesting. I got a co-caster tonight with us, Direwolf. Say hi. He's one of our latest official MWO casters. Everyone give him a round of applause.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
We are finishing getting the last of this cast set up, so give us one moment. We had some technical difficulties. All right. Got the announcement up. 5JGX is, well, Team 1's locked. So Team 2, we're going to go with the 5-minute timer already. This should be a good one tonight. First drops Crimson Straight, 250 tons, no lock-ons. Dyer, you want to go over, while we wait on Team 2 to get in lobby, you want to go over the basic rules of ISC for any first-timers?
Absolutely. So there is 3 different sets of maps. The first map gets 1 drop, second gets 2, and the third gets 2. Each team gets to play both sides on map 2 and map 3, and each map is divided in tonnage. The first one's going to be 250 tons with no lock-ons. That means no streaks, no LRMs. The map 2 is 360 tonnage with all weapons available, and map 3 is 420 tonnage with all weapons available. So this is going to be the first time that Crimson Straight gets played with its new drops and cap points, so it's going to be very interesting to see. I'm expecting to see a lot of fighting between on the water side of Echo 4, Fox 4, and near Fox 5 and Echo 5 as well, just based off of how the spawn points are and everything. So, I don't know, what do you think, Level?
I think you pretty much hit it on the head. While you're talking, I've been sitting here getting all this casting stuff all correctly set up. So that's going to take me a second, since we had to swap roles for today. This one's interesting. So this is since Crimson Straight had its cap, or not the cap points, but the spawn points changed. This should make for some interesting plays. I'm very curious how this is going to start playing out going forward. Not just in this game, but in the community in general. Because because I think Team 2 has always been the team, for the most part, that's had been able to dominate this entire left side of the map from the island. I am going to pull up the map so people know what I'm talking about. So both teams could fight for this now. This is a lighter drop, so I don't know how much the island's going to play into this on this one. But with Theta all the way over here, and the spawns now at the 2 wings of the bay, it'll be interesting how people play it out.
Yeah, like I said, I definitely think there's going to be a lot of brawl again in that the Echo 4, Fox 5, Echo 5, Fox 4 area. It's the most direct route. I can definitely see some sneaky plays being brought into from Island. Probably, who knows, maybe a long range Panther. Who really knows?
I'd like to see a long range Panther.
I definitely think the player to keep an eye on for this drop is going to be Django. We saw him last week just absolutely go in on the very first drop and terrorize the KDCM Black Widow. And we went on the very long flank, so who knows, we might see him do some more of that today.
We could be. It looks like Zeos is having connection issues. Okay, he's back. Alright. JGX logo is still not loading up yet, so I'm going to figure that out. You know what, JGX, you don't have a logo today. Congratulations. Not my intention. But Team 2 is now locked. Both teams are ready to go. You want to punch it for us, Chewy?
Absolutely, here we go.
Make sure the correct overlay set up. People hate that the big overlay because it shrinks the map and stuff down. We'll get this taken care of.
Yeah, no, we've definitely seen a lot of brawl coming from 5JDX. I haven't really caught much of the JGX matches, so I really have no idea what they're gonna bring. I expect them, to bring a lot of height and control style of mech.
Well, that's been their main play style since, as far as I remember. Hey, Brower with the salute going on. All right, I'm taking a look here at first Jaguar Guards Max. We got triple fleas, Marauder 4L, Blackjack 1X, and a Blackjack Arrow. What do we got over there at 5JGX?
So over here we got a Blackjack Arrow, 3 Javelin 11Fs. Those are running heavy machine guns and small lasers, and 2 Wolverine 6Ks. Those are going to be running laser vomit with LPLs and ER mediums. Those are, and the really big note of those is that they're all right-sided, -1 in the center torso.
Interesting, interesting. All right, Zeos is out here in the water with one of the Blackjacks. There's a little bit of trading going on. A couple of mechs, someone just took a pot shot at the other one. 5JGX has a javelin on the island. And it looks like Naveed with a flea over here in the water is scouting them out pretty good. One nice thing about these fleas is when they're in this water, barely the top of the head can be seen. So if they don't get a radar on you, it's easy to miss those mechs running around.
Yeah.
All right, we got some trades going on between the Blackjacks and Wolverines and those the Blackjacks on the JGX side.
So far, that 4L not really doing a whole lot, just kind of waiting and biding its time to really start getting that effective 50 pinpoint. There he goes. He starts firing off.
Taking shots here on the left.
Yeah, so far this is a very nice and slow match, definitely favoring the playstyle of JGX here just a little bit.
Not a lot of map control or anything going. Both teams have their home cap. 5JGX is going for that Theta cap. I wonder what JGX will do knowing that the enemy team's down on Mac here.
Yeah, that's a lot of distance for that Javelin to end up having to cover. But if you look right here, Naveed's going to go ahead and try to get some early pokes on Monk right there in his arrow.
Getting a little bit. Only the guns and cockpit of that flea is standing above water.
If you look at how JGX is approaching 5JDX right now, they're just covering as much ground as possible, giving the few amount of space for 5JDX here. Just really trying to corral them in. Monk's already down to 79% in his arrow right now.
Yeah, Monk's taking a couple hits here. As you pointed out, 5JGX is more spread out and currently has more angles than... JGX does over 5JGX. 5JGX is kind of gotten... they're getting pushed back onto the gamma cap and as a ball.
If you notice the movement here by the fleas are trying to basically push the 5JDX mechs into the firing line of the Marauder 4L, with the 2 Blackjacks kind of giving the coverage for the fleas in case they end up getting pushed. But there's a little bit of a scuffle here going on with Django and Brower in their javelins versus Zeos in the flea. He manages to get escape with very little damage done, but also getting UAV up.
Yeah, that flea managed to get out of there with virtually no damage. I think like 1 or 2%. But yeah, at this point, 5JGX is just bleeding armor a little bit faster than JGX is. JGX seems content to just keep them pinned over here and stuck with the trade. Also, just realized that Javelin's back over here with the 5JGX side. Right now, both teams are just waiting for the other one to make a move. Both teams playing 4D chess now, boys. Or is it 3D chess? You get the reference, either way.
If you take a look at the caps right now, 5JDX again just is already about to hit the 200 mark on the caps, with JGX only hitting 130. But again, 5JX just keeps backing up, trying to get those fleas there isolated away from the rest of their team. But again, they're just giving up a lot of map control. Soon they might end up having to give up Gamma here.
Yeah, they're as you pointed out, they're getting pushed back, and these fleas have been every inch of ground that 5JGX has given. JGX has immediately used those fleas to conquer that ground for their team while the rest of their team moves up. Because as we saw, this started on the island, and the last couple minutes we've just seen them slowly close in more and more. Dario here on the cap, taking shots from the javelin. It looks like 5JGX is going in for a push. Looks like they're going to try to get the pick. Here we go. Yeah, they're going to try to pick these fleas and push them off. Fleas are fully retreating back to their big mechs. Krabs over here in the blackjack with 59% HP. He ate a lot of damage. Zeos got stuck up against the wall there for a second with Django and Bacon Lord just laying into him. Navid and Dario getting away off to the side. Zeo's just big dicking it over there. The javelins got out without taking too much damage. They pulled back into the tunnel, so they're not going to give this cap point up without a fight. And I think they're hoping for a push.
Yeah, if you're looking at Kraz's health there, he's still not open, but pretty much ready to go, especially in that left torso.
Oh, speaking of the torso, it just got opened up.
Now that's that effective use of those LMGs there.
Windscape's pretty battered in the back too. What's his HP looking like?
He's open in both torsos and in the right arm, so he's definitely have to play a little bit more of a conservative game.
Oh,
but if you look at Pasha right here with his 100 tonner just slowly but surely crawling up. And again, that was just a really good call out for the fleas to be able just to pull back and to let their blackjacks do as much damage as possible, just absolutely denying that push.
Yeah, now we got a stalemate here. 5JDX is starting to run away on the caps. The fleas are tickling at Gamma. With Pasha there now, though, now all of JGX is here now, so it's going to be a little bit harder for them to push out and try to push these fleas off the cap this time.
Oh, Pasha's looking out for the lights here. I think Django got called out there. Both the two fleas are in response.
Yeah, they're going for him. They're going for the pick.
This might be the opportunity that 5JDX really needed. If those two fleas keep chasing Django there, it might be the perfect opportunity for.
Yeah, but 5JDX are moving all their team back. I think they were hoping more JGX followed this flank. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but Django gave up quite a bit of armor running away from those two fleas. JGX taking the cap point back. It's still early enough in the match that with just these two caps, they'll still eventually catch up and then outpace 5JDX here. Pasha now on top of one of these buildings. He's planting his flag and daring all to come take it from him. All right, 5JGX is now going for a saddle push.
But again, JGX is already pretty much set up for it. It's just one thing that they're really, really good at doing is anticipating their opponent's moves. Like, look, Navid's already falling back into the water, into a sightline of his allies.
Yeah, these Wolverines are getting tied up here on the ramp to Echo 5.
Kraz is now open in both torsos, sitting down at 50%, playing that really big conservative game. But Django's over here chasing Zeos. But Zeos, again, just too fast for those javelins to keep up.
All right, 5JGX went for the Kappa cap. I think they're just going to try to hold their two cap lead, but
confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
This is interesting. I'm not sure how this is going to work out in the end. Because these fleas are coming to bully them a bit here. Django taking more shots. Zio's eating some of the machine guns.
Kraz is down to 46%. He's one
Oh.
touching his right torso now.
Oh! 5JGX surrounding Zios and picked them. They're going for Naveed now. Down they pick
Down goes
Naveed.
Naveed.
Lurgov and Dario over here to respond, but they're already 2 mechs down. I thought for a second Dario was going to run into that, but he's playing that one smart. Pasha's still holding the ground out there, but these javelins need to be dealt with now.
5JJX playing incredibly smart. Props to them for just absolutely not allowing Pasha to do anything in that Marauder 4L. He's essentially just walked around the map for most of the game. So really big, huge props to them. There's, again, this light fight over here.
Lermgod's getting
down to
picked.
55.
He's about to get picked by the javelins.
Yep,
there he goes.
Dario's going to go down here. Oh, there goes Pasha. Not Pasha killing Bacon. And then down goes Dario. So now it's just Kraz and Pasha. Pasha's incredibly healthy, but looks like Kraz might go down here soon by the Wolverines and the Blackjack. So now it's just Pasha with 50 pinpoint in a dream. See, 5JDX has to be extremely careful here because they're all extremely hurt. And again, that 50 pinpoint from that Marauder is just enough to be able to kill everything on the board here, just how low 5JDX is.
Yeah, they did a good job keeping this 100-ton mech out of the fight as much as possible. At this point, they're so fast and still have so many mechs. They just gotta outrun them for the next 3 minutes. There's no way this Marauder could take Kappa back and then go for Theta. He's going to waddle to Kappa. He's probably going to make his last stand there. I would imagine, but at this point, I don't see any way that 5JGX doesn't lose this. I mean, doesn't win this.
Again, that's the big downfall of bringing these 100-tonners. Pasha kills Weapon Master, just absolutely just sending him back.
Yeah, is Buck going to give him a free kill too? Let's find out. Pasha's going... Oh, is Pasha going to run into Brower over here?
Oh, maybe.
Brower, are you lagged? Is that why you're stuck here? No, you're just cored out and waiting for ambush. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh. Oh, there he goes! Pasha turns around. What the fuck was that? Oh, don't poke out there, Brower. Oh.
Oh, barely missing.
Yeah, barely missing. Oh, they're just going to sit here and bully him at this point, I think. He might still get a free kill. Oh, he gets a nice shot on Brower there.
Down goes Monk again, just all of that damage.
5JGX has to stop feeding Pasha. That's 3 mechs they fed him. Or sorry, that's 2 mechs. They're about to feed him a 3rd one.
There's, again, yeah, they're right here just looking extremely pretty much. 5JDX has this by a cap win.
Hey there, Brower. You're looking a little worse for wear.
We have Gamma.
Come on,
Come on,
buddy.
Pasha, go push him, go kill him. Come
Yeah.
on, do something.
Ah, no, don't save your mech, god damn it.
Yeah, that's a 5JDX win right there, just 100%.
They came, they saw, and they fucking conquered. GG's, both teams.
I'm really curious to see how much damage that 4L did. So if you're looking at the damage numbers here, looks like Weapon Master in his Wolverine pumped out 270 points of damage. Followed up right behind him was Windscape going with 251. Now looking over the JGX side, you have Pasha actually out damaging everybody with a 683. And Lermgod right behind him with 305.
That Marauder got more farm than we realized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well done, guys. Well done. All right, I gotta update the scoreboard real quick. All right. That was a good fight. now we swap map to, I believe, Alpine, correct?
Yes, Alpine is the next map. There's no team swap on this side. It's going to be for a drop 3.
All right, once you swap the map, I'll give Team 1 the 5-minute countdown. Dyer, you have lobby lead. You have to swap the map. There we go. That was a good fight. That was a good first round. I like the way that played out.
Definitely did not go how I expected it at all. You know, a lot of these times these 250-ton drops are just straight up SPLs, heavy machine guns, and just straight brawl, getting into each other's face, and whoever outskills the other.
Yeah. All right. While we wait for these teams to ready up, I'm gonna swap it over to the map strat for Alpine. You wanna walk some people over it? This map for them? I gotta go check on my kid.
Absolutely. So, Alpine is every Blue Lasers trader's dream. The caps are going to be Epsilon, Sigma, and Kappa. A nice little triangle for everybody. From Team 1 side, you have a lot of really, really nice high vantage points. Looking around the Golf 4, Fox 5, as well as the Hotel 7, Hotel 8 area. And then from the Team 2 side, you basically have the Juliet line to help kind of cover down on Sigma. You also have hills in the Lima 5, Lima 6. And you also have the Juliet 7 area. Now, the really big thing here is going to be the fight for Sigma. And depending on whether or not if 5JDX can actually slip and take Kappa away from JGX here. And another really, really big power position here is going to be I-9, the very tippy top of the mountain. You can see anything from blackjacks to anything with ER large in the arms, just being able to kind of bring those arms down and shoot anything that's in the valley below it. We've also seen some very interesting pushes come from the mountainside. Kind of funneling through the Hotel 10 into Hotel 9 area, or even through the Golf 9, Fox 9 area. So there is a lot of different ways to play this map, but a lot of the times you end up seeing ER larges, Gauss, ER PPCs, and some really, really smart and good light play from lighter mechs. So, okay, right now we're just waiting on 5JDX to get their 6 pilot in here. Very nice, up at the 360 tonnage. Currently, they're stacked Bravo and Charlie. So Charlie's gonna be the fastest drop zone to Epsilon to get that early cap to hopefully get that slight edge over Team 2.
Yeah. So I saw some flashes of light, had to go check on my son. Turns out he discovered the the Snapchat filters on my phone. He's having fun with that. All right.
Team 1 light is locked, sitting at 360 tonnage.
All right, Team 2, 5 minutes. All right. I'll pull us back to the lobby in the stream. Let's see what chat has to say. Imagine if Pasha kills 5 mechs in a row. I think if he pushed at the mechs instead of heading to that one cap point, he might have been able to, Annie. Yeah, Pasha living the dream, 1v all.
I mean, realistically, like, again, that was just a really, really smart play by 5JDX just to send a Javelin to go grab and just completely secure that Theta cap on Crimson. That was just very well done. Huge props for that.
Team 1's at 360 tons, so they're using all their tonnage.
Yep. You can probably expect to see a lot of Stalkers, Battle Masters, even Corsairs here.
Snick saying snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah, therefore for a good hot minute, it looked like JGX was going to corral 5JGX in a corner and then finish them off. But 5JDX, sorry, they got out of there. It came all the way around the other side, and that was real smart of them. They played real good.
So right now, it appears JGX was stacking 1 at Alpha, 1 in Bravo, and 4 in Charlie. So Charlie's going to be that very bottom left-hand spawn all the way in Lima 8. That's probably where a lot of the Euro Large is going to be, because it's going to be the fastest route over to the Juliet line. Just start getting accurate laser fire.
Yeah. We're swapping back to the map real quick. Yeah, you're talking about playing down here. Oh, don't be afraid to draw on the map, by the way. You're talking about playing down here, correct? Or wherever that is.
Yeah, right up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know if you already talked about it. Like, I mean, for people who've played this map, even in quick play, you know, there's some very cheeky places where people can camp max, like on I-9 and stuff, or like, oh, I think it's up here where you can get a long range trader with like sight lines over the entire half of the map, which is pretty insane.
Or the ever so occasional Dragon Bowl. That saw a lot of use last year at ISC by a certain team leader.
We ran 2 teams at ISC last season, didn't we? Or last year?
Yes.
Yeah, didn't we have both teams doing Dragon Bowling on this map?
I don't remember what I did last week, so I can't tell you. It looks right now we're waiting on JGX to lock here. At 360 tonnage again, the 4 stacked in Charlie, 1 Bravo, 1 Alpha. Would not be surprised to see if Naveed grows and grabs that Kappa cap. JGX is locked, so we're gonna be dropping here.
All right. Pushing the overlay. There we go. I have a love-hate relationship with this map.
Heading all the way down to the JGX side.
That piece of land, this right here looks so out of place when you're looking at it from above.
So, JGX bringing a Stalker 5S, a Crusader 6T, a Stalker 5S, a Battlemaster 1G, and 2 Locust 1Vs.
Looking here at 5 JGX, it's triple Battlemaster, Vulcan, Blackjack, and a Flea. Double checking with on this Blackjack, but the Vulcan's definitely the skirmishing variety. I can
So those Locust 1Vs are carrying 1 ER large and 4 light machine guns. Stalker's running 6 ER large, and that Battlemaster also running 6 ER large. Very interesting to see a Battlemaster played here. Is
that a Locust? Oh my god, that really is a Locust.
Yes. Yeah, they're running ER large and LMGs.
Get some sexy mech close-ups while all the mechs are still getting in position. Nice paint job, Jiffy. Django doing some scouting in the center. And then we got the ER large Vulcan is already hitting the mountainside.
Yeah. So the really cool thing about that Locust, it has a range quick of 10% with a laser duration of 35% with an energy cooldown of minus 50%. So those are really, really effective long-range skirmishers for how fast and how small they are. However, they are extremely fragile. I can only imagine.
Nate's over here trying to deny the Sigma cap. He wasn't able to.
Oh, down goes Django!
Where did that happen? Oh, he got nailed right out here in the open going for the cap. Oh,
and he got his leg taken out from under him.
I wish I didn't miss that. That's a big oh no moment.
Django, apparently from what it looks like, he tried to go for the Kappa cap there and just his Overwatch just did not provide him either enough intel or enough cover fire, and Jiffy just took his legs out from under him.
Well, all their traders are on the mountainside, so they wouldn't have had the angle to defend him anyways.
Oh, Krasin is 6T running 3 or large, 11 small lasers. He's about to get up in the behind of Brower right here. He doesn't see him. He's going for the Alpha Strike.
Oh,
Down goes Brower.
Oh, sneaking ninja backstabs. I love it.
Kraz is a new Django, confirmed. Bacon trying to respond to Kraz getting up there.
Kraz backstabski. Man, those two early mech picks are beyond devastating.
That was their medium and a light mech. So now Nate basically comes down to being able to do cap duty.
Kraz got multiple free shots in Bacon Lord's back before Bacon Lord responded. Now he's getting tackled by the Locust and this Crusader. And Bacon goes down.
Yeah, that rate of fire on that Locust right there. Just Kraz and Avid walking through everybody right now. Weapon and Monk are responding. And if you look and you notice at the bottom side of the map here in the valley, it looks like the JGX players are starting to advance here.
I think Nate is stuck on his own over there. He's going to have trouble when all those mechs push in his direction. They're going for the pick on Monk right now. The focus fire is insane with JGX right now. That Battlemaster's one-touch CT.
Yep.
Locust and Crusader is going to finish off Weapon Master. Weapon Master switches from trying to finish the Crusader to dealing with the Locust, but he's giving free back shots to the Crusader.
Yeah, down goes Weapon, and then down goes Nate with a back shot.
We failed.
Just an absolute show of dominance by JGX there.
Is that 4 mechs died to back shots?
Yes, yeah, I believe so.
Gnarly! Whoa! Well done! Like we didn't see the flea pick. He got legged, but they rolled up those other mechs pretty hard.
So Kraz out damaging everybody with his Crusader, doing 638 with 3 kills, 2 assists. Followed right up behind him is Naveed, naturally 268 with 1 kill, 4 assists. And if you're looking over the 5 JDX, the highest damage they have is 231, and Monk with that Battlemaster. And then a whopping 2 from Django. Again, I think that pick picking Django right there was just a huge momentum shift right there. Definitely some key mistakes there by 5 JDX. It really costed them the match there.
I think poor scouting. That Crusader and that Crusader in the Locust getting up to I9 and no one realizing that they were there. That was beautiful. And then 5JGX's Locust went for that cap point. But it looks like multiple mechs peeked out at the same time and nailed him. Oh yeah, team swap time. That was a crazy drop.
Yeah, just Naveed and Crash just went on a warpath there.
Well, it goes to show once you have a strong flanking maneuver is hard to beat. Once they manage to just break the pressure, or 5JGX seemed obvious that their plan was to take the mountain and use the range that the height the mountain provides to shoot down on the enemy team and then try to hold Kappa Epsies. It seemed like that's what they went in to do. But JGX, man, they had those 2 mechs that got on top of the mountain for free and then just started picking all their traders off one by one. Because I think the Flea and the Crusader picked 3 Battlemasters and what was that up top? The Vulcan?
Yeah, it was they had the 2 Battlemasters, a Vulcan, and just that was definitely something. Definitely shows like even after all those nerfs for that Crusader, its damage output, especially very close range, and his versatility as a chassis is just unrivaled.
All right, Team 1, 5 minutes. We forgot to give him a 5-minute thing. That's screw it. It's the team's responsibility, anyways. I'm just here to cast.
Just rewatching it play down, it's still just absolutely amazing. Just
That was a dicks out for Harambe moment. You know what I mean?
100%. Especially for, and this just goes to show how crucial scouting and UAVs can be in a match, because this could realistically happen to anybody without just a proper information or anything, or just any proper scouting.
Yep. 100%. I mean, most comp teams have made that mistake at some point, you know, even in recent competitions. Uh,
Rising comp queue.
but yeah, it's those UAVs are important. Like they're super important. You don't want to, if you're going to run, like the teams that do run UAVs, you know, you don't want to blow all your UAVs in the first minute of the match, so and then not have them when you really need them. But at the same time, it's all a balancing act between consumables and builds and everything. That's what makes comp so good. Because when you fail, you don't really have anyone else to blame but yourself. All right, team 1.
So
They're
it
green
looks
board,
like,
but they haven't locked.
yeah, it looks like JGX right now is stacking Charlie Bravo again. It's that those two more left spawn points there, with again just the 4-stack and Charlie. You're probably going to expect one of the mediums or lights to go for Epsilon here. Honestly, I'm expecting Kraz and Pasha. Kraz again will probably end up playing that Crusader once more. Just such an effective mech.
Yeah. While we wait for team 2 to lock, I'm gonna pull up the map strat for the people who trickled in just recently. On the previous drop,
I would definitely like to point this out. JGX has used 3 fleas and 2 locusts so far in this drop, so they're quickly running out of 20 tonners, mind you.
oh yeah, 100%. I think he went up.
And have not used any Phoenix Hawks or Vulcans yet. So I'm willing to bet you on HPG we're going to see them bring Vulcans and Phoenix Hawk.
So this is kind of drawing on the map strat here. This is kind of what happened between both these teams. Team 1, whoops, I just dragged my own thing. Team 1, they sent a blackjack that came over here. I don't remember exactly which lance he started in, but he came over here, applied pressure on Sigma, while the rest of Team 1 took the mountain. And then Team 2, they set up like they were going for, you know, trading from down here as their big strat, right? But this was just a ruse. Like, let's be real, this was a ruse. And then they put 80 tons up here, one shot the mech here, so he was dead before he could probably even tell his team where he got shot from. And then they just dove down here and just started just chewing through Battlemaster after Battlemaster until the whole team was gone. It was pretty well done.
And that Django's pathing there, he immediately went straight for Epsilon here, capped it, and then tried to hopefully get that quick and early grab of Kappa, so that way, one, the Vulcan up there in Indian 9 could be able to better cover it. But again, just JGX was expecting the push, expecting them to push it there.
Yeah, these stalkers and stuff. I think even that second locust, they all that locust, I'm assuming, is what saw him first, called it out, and as soon as he got near Kappa, they all laid into him, and he didn't live very long at all. All right, I'm going to head back to the lobby.
All
Looks
right,
like okay. Team 2 hasn't locked yet, but they're green boarded. All right, drop 3 is about to start, everybody.
All right, here we go, and we are dropping.
Locked in back armor maxed. Oh, it's drops like this, right? Like we all in the community, we understand about how important it is to front load your armor, right? But it's those drops like that like what just happened, right? Where people die from backstabs that pilots latch onto on why they put so much back armor on their mechs. But you know, shit like that does not happen often enough.
Alright, I'm down here at the bottom side of the map.
All right. I got the JGX side then, blue team.
I'll do the traveling, don't worry.
All right, what we got here? We got Stalker, Crusader, Thunderbolt, Vulcan, another of those Locusts, and a Battle Master. What we got on the other side? Why check these builds out?
Oh, I got 3 Stalker 5S's, probably running 60 or large. I have a Flea 20 running ER medium lasers, a Blackjack 3 probably running ER large on it again, and a Vulcan 5T probably running ER large as well. And it looks like all 3 Stalkers are pushing up towards India 9 right now, with Django about to grab the Kappa Cap right here.
Yeah, Kratz running the same Crusader as before. Double check what's on this Thunderbolt. Yeah, it's 5 ER larges. Just a bunch of large lasers across the board on JGX side. Just taking shots at at Jenga there on Kappa. Well, they're trying to. I think he's fine where he's at.
Oh, Naveed sniffs out something. Something isn't right here. He's not seeing anybody.
Yeah. Following these stalkers. Are they going to sniff the hill? They haven't seen any assaults. Are they going to? They got to know something's going on if they haven't seen a single assault mech by now.
already looking over towards the 8 hill. That call's already been made. They know exactly where they're at.
Yeah, Dario's going to scout, and he looks like he's setting up for it.
Yeah, JJ's already pretty much positioned. Naveed's gonna take Sigma here for free.
The stalkers are kind of stalling a little bit.
If you notice, Jiffy's kind of already rotating over.
Yeah, all of 5 JGX is committed to this hill now. That also means they have no like crossfire support, so this could be interesting.
They're waiting on Nate right here, who's using his jump checks and his blackjack to get up, but it's taking too much time. Yep, the stalkers are going to go ahead and start presenting. They had a strike on him.
Yeah, Nate's going to take a while to get up there, as you said, and that's going to give JGX more time to get in position and receive this.
JGX might get a 3 cap here because Dario just stepped on Kappa here.
There's a light all the way over at Gamma.
It's Django trying to do the ever so wonderful Django stab.
I think there's just too much open ground. I think where JGX has their mechs, there's too much open ground. I don't think he's going to be able to sneak in there and really get any damage off.
Yeah, the Stalkers and the Vulcan are pushing down right now.
Yeah, they couldn't sit at the top of the hill. They were outside their optimal range. Anyway, so this should help. Kraz is now stuck here on this hill. I don't know if they know he's right here all alone, but they could bully him right off. Yeah,
but then you got to look at the weapon systems on that Crusader. He can do a lot of damage at close range with his 11 small lasers. The 5 JDX Stalkers are down shooting at Dario right now. Hey, Dario's legged. He's about to go down here.
Oh, is this a little revenge? Yeah.
So down goes Dario, but not before he was able to help secure the 3 cap here. Krez is ready to fight everything in that Crusader right now.
Where Naveed's position, I'm not sure he's going to be able to get shots off if these guys push harder. Nate jumped off the side of the mountain. Kraz taking pot shots at him. It looks like these stalkers got balled up behind this rock, and a couple of them just ate a strike. I don't know about this. With all these stalkers behind this rock, they don't have angles for trading.
Yeah, Naveed and Nate right here are trading. Naveed's right leg is red armor with So that's gonna be really a big thing. While you're looking over here at Nate with again just orange armor on his leg, but other than that, relatively fresh. Kraz kind of hopped down here. Looks like he's going right back up on that hill again.
Yeah, Crass going full. This is my purse. I don't know you. Oh, here we go.
The
Stalkers
are
came
dropping
down.
here. Yep, 5JDX says this is no longer a good spot for us, so they're gonna probably end up pushing down the hill. And Kraz again gonna take advantage of it.
I don't know about all the stalkers coming down this hill. I think that's Django out there trying to do something over there. The stalkers are coming over here. I think they're going to try to go for Naveed over here.
Well, so do keep in mind the Fleet 20 does have ECM on it. So he's essentially kind of flying with a little bit of camouflage on him. And I don't think anybody's actually seen exactly where he's at. He's
Naveed's cornered.
Stab here.
Naveed's cornered. Even if he jump jets over, there's 2 more mechs. He's about to get picked here. Can he deal? He's going to try to maybe do something to Brow before he goes down, but he's been legged. Weapon Master's going to take that other leg from him.
I'm keeping an eye on Django here, seeing what he's doing. I get the Django cam ready to go.
Oh, I don't know. Did JGX overextend their lights? Got too greedy for that 3 cap.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power of ECM fleas.
Someone play me some Benny Hill music. I'm gonna follow this flea around. Some more trades going off over here. Sorry about the erratic camera movement, guys. These guys are played all over the map, and so I have to fly around if you want to see the action in different sections. So JGX is now taking the hill from where 5JDX was. 5JDX is going for the Sigma. That's where it looks like that's what they're going for.
Oh, what you doing, Django? Django just being an excellent scout mech here. Just feeding all of that information exactly where the JGX mechs are.
Monk's looking pretty damaged. I will say that. What's his HP looking like?
He's down to 61%.
Okay, yeah, he's cord CT. He's only got a couple more trades in him before he gets picked. Taking a look at Nate here. Nate's been legged. He's pretty damaged himself. Crass just bullying people in this Crusader today. Taking some shots this time. What's his HP? His CT's kind of weak. Let's look at Pasha. Pasha CT open. Jiffy. Jiffy's fresh. Lerm God side torso is open. JGX is running out of time.
Django's gonna step here on the Sigma cap. Take it now. I think he's officially completed 1 full lap around the map now.
He has. He has. Oh my god, he has like the whole outside the map. Vroom vroom NASCAR. Alright.
Again, cap points are 540 to only 187 at this point.
As long as JGX can hold this that last cap point, they could still win on caps here. But it looks like that's exactly what these guys are going to try to do. They're going to...
Yep.
Well, they need the cap point if they want to win.
A very interesting predicament here. Essentially, JGX, all they need to do is just hold Epsilon here. But 5JDX needs to take it, needs to get the 3 cap, and kill all of the JGX mechs to even have a remote chance of winning this drop.
Yeah, come on, Django. It's time to shine. Both teams aren't even trading very much at this point. It has become a complete standoff. Alright, Django's going for the cap. Alright, 5JGX traders peek out at the same time to give him cover. Very smart by them. Django might actually manage... Oh my god, he is. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no! They
legs.
got angles! They got angles on him! He has
better
to
just
get this
sit there.
cap. He has to take this cap.
He didn't get legged though.
Oh, is he gonna get the cap? Is he gonna get the cap?
He's a small boy.
They've taken
Oh no!
Pasha kills Weapon Master because he was already CT.
Django gets the cap and gets out of there with both his legs intact.
But now here comes the question of just HP.
Oh, this is a tough one. That fleet's super fresh, but I'm looking at the HPs, the Blackjack Vulcan, and that Stalker are all eating one full trade away from death, right? So they got to pick their targets with precision, and they all have to go after that same guy at the same time. If they do that, even if it costs them a couple mechs, they could pick off a couple of JGX's mechs. This might just be their match.
I mean, if you look at how 5JGX is set up right now, they're basically covering those two outside caps at this point. So even if JGX tries to do a bold move here and just attempt to push or take like Epsilon, for instance, 5JX is gonna die for it.
Kraz is repositioning. Monk, I think Monk's been over here for the last few minutes. Oh, is Kraz going to hit this flea? He is. He's getting some scratches on him. Monk pokes out to give some cover, but I don't think he got a shot off. Instead, he just ate a shot.
Jiffy right now, the freshest JGX mech. Looks like he might be pushing for Epsilon here.
He has the armor for it. Well, with the flea tied up, will they know that this Stalker's pushing? I don't think they do.
Well,
Brower's just holding his spot.
He's there to literally deny it. He's gonna die for it. Nate has to see these mechs pushing Epsilon here. They need to start rotating over towards Epsilon or get some sort of firing lines across from it, or else Brower's gonna be able to touch Jiffy once and then immediately die. Yep, he's gonna do it right here.
Oh, got his arm blow off. Yeah, Jiffy's just going to push him now.
Yep. And Lermgod's right here gonna go ahead and take the Epsilon cap.
We have gained Epsilon.
Jiffy kills Nate.
Yeah, catches him with a glancing burn.
There's 3 minutes left on the clock here. Down goes Brower.
All that's really left is this flea. Both these stalkers are super injured. Once Lermgod and Jiffy start pushing on this flank, I don't think there's anything 5JGX can do to stop it at this point.
Oh, Kraz came down here. He's trying to tie up the 5GDX mechs here. Django's going to try and go in for the finish, maybe. Yeah, Kraz is open. CT1 touch. Down goes by him from Bacon with ER large. Django needs to run up to Epsilon. He needs to do it now. Down goes Bacon for Pasha. Lermgon looks like he's splitting up off to Sigma right now.
Yeah, because JGX now needs that second cap. Because if 5JGX can hold these two caps they have, they're going to catch up here real soon. But it looks like they are. They're going to take Sigma. And I don't think there's anything they can do about them taking Sigma because of their positioning. As you said, Django needed to either make a play for Epsies or maybe even.
Where are you going, Django?
I don't know where he's going, but he doesn't have time for it wherever he's going. Lermgod's going to take this cap, and then that's going to be basically over.
Yeah, Bunk's right here, basically going to play some sort of wall right here.
This match was so dramatic. Both teams took advantage from each other at some point. So good.
I'm calling it right now. Jiffy's going to go ahead and kill Monk right here.
Yeah, and that's going to be over.
We've captured.
Oh,
Monk
Django's coming back.
Django sees him.
Django's finally coming back.
Turn around! Thank you. Okay.
Oh, Kraz nailing Django. Jiffy gets the kill on Monk. I think Jiffy's going to finish off Django here. Yep.
Yeah, Django got legged.
Down to the last 50 seconds.
We've gathered enough resources.
GG's both teams. I'm almost a loss for words how that played out.
Looking at the damage numbers here, Jeffrey was 773 with 4 kills. Followed up right behind with Pasha with 714 with 2 kills. And then you look over at the 5 JDX side, you have Bacon Lord doing 458 and his Stalker with 1 kill. Followed up right behind him is Monk with 0 kills, 363. So I think
I'm not
right
sure.
there, I think it really tells a lot of the story of just how much damage the JGX traders were able just to put out and punish on the 5 JDX trade.
I'm gonna say, Jiffy, you're a professional kill stealer. 4 kills. GG's both teams on that one. That'll finish drop 3. I should probably update the scoreboard. I think people would like that since it still says 1-0.
Maybe, stop playing small stream.
No, did I do that again? Whoops. Sorry, guys. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Well, it'll be fixed for the rest of them. All right, HPG.
I'm about to get that timer started right now. Give me 1 second.
All right, you already typed it in. Cool.
Yep.
Man, that last match was so good.
So far, drop 1 and drop 3 have been absolutely amazing matches to watch.
Oh yeah.
And that brings us to the final map of this match. It's going to be HPG.
I
don't know about you, but
HPG remastered. Thank you.
I don't know about you, but HPG is arguably my favorite map. You can do so much here. You can do mid-range trade, brawl, long-range trade. It's a really great versatile map, in my opinion. People in the community can argue with me on that. So the caps right here are Epsilon, Theta, and Kappa.
That's not the map.
No.
Let me pull up the map so people can see it. There we go. All right. Don't forget to draw on the map so people can see it visually. Just don't draw blue things and get us in trouble. But yeah, you want to go over the map for everyone?
Yeah, 100%. So obviously, right off the bat, again, it's a lot of going to be that upper side of the map. If you're looking at the map strat, Alpha, Bravo, if you see any mechs going in there, about 8 out of 10 times, it's going to be a mech that's going to go grab either the Epsilon or Kappa cap. And then Theta's, the infamous HPG basement. Everyone's had those quick plays. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But again, there's just so much versatility in the Delta 4, Delta 5, Echo 5, Echo 4 area. You can do so much. I'm definitely expecting to see at least one wall trader from both sides to really be able to kind of cover down on anything that's in that little square.
Yeah, I think the wall traders are going to be here too. Specifically, I'm expecting something mobile is going to play this side, like C5, C4, like basically over here. And then something probably fat and stationary over here. Team 2 side, it would be, I think, something fat stationary goes here, and then something mobile. Or stationary goes here, and then something mobile plays this side.
One of these two drops is going to be one based off of one team grabbing the outside caps.
Yeah. Well, as you mentioned about the basement, for those unaware, the classic, let's say, the comp, we'll call it a noob trap, not to be offensive, but it is a noob trap. Is on paper the idea of stacking Theta and then fighting it out here is the issue is if your opponent doesn't want to do that, your whole team's now trapped underground here with only 4 avenues to peek, and now your opponent has the outside caps, right? And then they'll just time you out until you either get impatient and push, or and then pick on any of your impatient pilots who want to like peek out here to see what's happening, and then they get shot at for it, right? So Yeah, especially you lower div guys. If any of your strats for this week involve taking basement and holding it, change your strats immediately, because it can be the only time that works is if your opponent's doing it too. Team one's locked. Team two, 5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start that timer. You know what we haven't seen from 5JDX at all yet?
What?
Crusaders.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, they haven't used any Crusaders. Triple Crusaders would be super nasty on a map like this, because they could wolf pack, but it's a 180-ton wolf pack. You know what I mean? And there's enough cover and stuff that they can bully things on Theta. They can bully stuff on the walls and everything. Just so yeah, I think snub mechs in general, like the Vulcan and stuff, will be good here. But I think 5JDX used their Vulcans up on Alpine, so I don't know if they're going to have any available for here.
Yeah, again, like also on the JGX side, we haven't seen any Vulcans, any Phoenix Hawks. They've used 620 tonners throughout this entire match so far. So I'm really curious to see if they bring any of those fire even if they bring fire starters or Phoenix Hawks or Vulcans or anything like that. No. Even Hatomotos have even been brought. We've seen a lot of play with them, running like AC5s, like PPCs, stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Team two's got themselves moved. They're not locked yet, so probably another minute. We'll see how that works out. All right. We'll swap back to the lobby for now. Don't worry, guys. I made a post-it note. I'll make sure to switch to the correct overlay for the actual match. Team one using all their tonnage, all 420. Man, so many deck ideas that could be used.
Yeah, again, so they have 2 stacked Alpha, 3 Bravo, and 1 Charlie. Really, really interested in that Charlie drop there. It's probably a big wall trader. It's probably going to go sit Delta 6.
Yeah.
But who really knows here?
Yeah, these two teams have been at the top for the last couple years. So in a lot of ways, they've kind of teams. The lower teams like the Div B teams, they usually look at teams like JGX, 5JGX, Abins, to try to emulate. So the strats and quote meta, seems to trickle down. So yeah, whatever these guys end up doing here, it's going to be interesting nonetheless. Wait, Nate said he's bugged. Okay, never mind. All right, team two's about to lock. He's unreadied again, and he's readied up. All right, apparently he's good. He should be team two locked. All right.
All right, here we go. And we are launching. Yeah, it looks like Team 2 stacked Bravo and Charlie, with Charlie being their bigger stack.
All right, I'm going to do the team two side this time because that's where I spawned. I will say,
I'll head all the way
I
over.
like new HPG a lot more. I liked old HPG. I'll give the map that. All right, looking here at team two side 5 JDX. We got triple Hatamotos, a Crusader, a Warhammer,
Stop any
uh,
hostiles at
a
getting
Hero
away.
Warhammer, and a Phoenix Hawk 7S. I think that's the Black Widow. I'm going to take a look here at builds. ER Peeps, Phoenix Hawk, Snubs. These Hatamotos. What are we running on these Hatamotos, guys? Triple AC5, triple Light Peeps. What we got on the other team?
So over here we have what seems to be a pretty standard HPG map, in my opinion. You have two Annihilator 1Ps running 5-year large, a Battlemaster 1G running 6-year large, two Firestarters running 2 light PPCs and small lasers, and Kraz and his ever faithful Crusader running 3-year large and 11 small lasers.
Kappa is under enemy control.
Stop moving, Naveed. I'm trying to get a close up. You beautiful man. There we go. All right. Got some trades going across already.
We have gained Epsilon.
Kraz just outside the AC5's of max range. I saw him get hit with a few and not take any damage. Tatamotos are stacked at that gate, shooting out of it. But now they're just kind of peeking it. I think right now JGX has the range advantage on these guys. All right, Hatamotos are pushing, and they're pushing hard. We got two going up the ramp. Monk kind of went backwards. Windscape stuck on the edge, eating a lot of damage, down to 80%. And he drops off. I don't think dropping off is going to help him because he's still out in the open.
Yeah, Windscape's down to 72%.
CT's wide open, all damage, hard CT. He's about to die. He's one touch. Oh no. This Hatamoto push seems to be stalling a little bit.
Zeta is controlled by the enemy.
Monk now the focus target, eating a lot of damage. Windscape's still one touch. They're taking shots at Nate, but not doing a little bit of damage. Nate's over here trading with the Andes on the wall. That 2v1 is something he's not going to be able to win.
Oh, Django, what are you doing? Hey, Django doing Django things once more into that Phoenix Hawk. Kind of trying to get that side.
I think
side shots.
he needs. I think he needs to be upstairs if he's going to be trying that. Because Dario's going to. Oh no, Dario just doesn't care. Windscape finally goes down. Oh man, 5JDX is kind of stuck in a kill box here. All their forward momentum is basically gone, and they're just fighting for their lives. But Naveed's coming around to pull fire his way, and now JGX has them in a concave, and they're stuck right in the center of it.
I'm going to keep an eye on Django here again. He looks like he's going to try and go up the ramp to start getting back shots on some of these mechs. Jiffy's down to 60% in his Annihilator, starting to get a little bit orange there on the scoreboard. With Curon going to 59% in his Annihilator. So those Annihilators, again, are taking a lot of damage from that Daka.
Kraz is coming forward. He's going to be a big bully. I think he's going to finish off the Black Widow.
Come look at Django. Come look at Django. Oh, Kieran saw him.
Oh no!
Kraz goes bacon.
Oh no! Jenga! I think this attempt up here should have happened almost a minute and a half ago, at least. I think
he's trying to go for that right torso off of Kieran.
He might be able to pick it, but he still has to contend with Jiffy and the rest of the enemy team. Nate and Monks are now stuck in the basement.
Django has crossfire on him now from Kraz.
That's not good. Ooh, he gets a nice shot on Jiffy. Jiffy's one-touch CT. If he picks Kieran here, he might still be able to go for Jiffy too. He's taking too much shots. He got himself out in the open thinking he can hide behind cover there, but that is not cover. And he gets picked. Now it's basically down to Nate. Monk's still stuck in the basement.
Is Monk capped? No, he's not. Okay.
Yeah, Nate's about to get dove by the Crusader and both the fire starters. He's not going to survive this much longer. Caution the Battle Master. He went down there with big dick energy. To take this fight on by himself. Oh, Monk gets picked by Kraz. Oh, Nate self-destructed right after Kraz took the back shot on him.
And that's
game.
another win for JGX there. It's now 3-1. With JGX officially taking the set.
Well done.
Resource point Theta is ours.
I think the push might have been able to work. I don't know. The routing they took, they're kind of overexposed out here in the open. They just ate so much damage. Like Windscape trying to go up this ramp, nearly died for it. Taking a look at the damage numbers here. Pasha and Jiffy and Crafts all putting in a lot of work. Django and that Phoenix Hawk put in some work too. So did Nate and the Crusader. Monk and Bacon both putting out some good numbers too. GG's.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to why they ended up halting that push there.
Yeah, with a deck like what they had to get it in their optimal range. I think the first mistake, well, you do the team swap and then give team 1 the 5-minute timer when pull the people over to the map strat. I can pull the map strat up. There we go. There you go, guys. See, let's scroll on the board here. So, JGX set up here with traders. We kind of expected that. And then they had their faster mechs, just kind of apply pressure around and use their speed to get angles as needed. 5JGX, they pushed through here, but then they kind of got stalled. So they came out, they got stalled here for the first time they got stalled. When they spotted the 2 traders up here, which I believe was the Crusader. It was the Crusader and something else up here. And then so the push got stalled here at first. They basically did almost no damage, but they ate a few percent each. I mean, it wasn't a lot. Then they started their push. 2 went up here. The other 2 went here. Windscape and Monk went upstairs. Monk stopped here. Windscape tried to walk past him. And then he got way here on the edge. And then 5JGX, or in JGX's firing line, just dumpstered into Windscape super hard. Windscape, he drops down, but unfortunately he was still out in the open, and they did not let go. They weren't going to let that kill go. They got him all the way down to 1 touch. He ended up surviving a little bit, playing super cagey over here, but it didn't work out in his favor in the end. All right, Team 1's got their 5-minute timer. Good. So so they basically had mechs kind of. I don't know the exact pathing Nate took, but I do know Nate was here. All their Hatamotos were right here. And as you can see, this happened before to them too. All their mechs are in one little ball, and then JGX had mechs all the way out here. They even had a fire starter that flaked from here. So they officially had line of sight to all their mechs from every angle. Then 5JGX would eventually try to push. They'll try to go downstairs. Down here. They ate more damage trying to trade from this little area. It did not work out for them trying to trade from here. I mean, they did some damage to one of the Annies. Then Django and his Phoenix Hawk was over here getting trades and stuff off. Eventually, He wasn't getting good angles, uh, which I mentioned. He eventually ran all the way this way to try to get a sneaky back shot, but unfortunately, I think he was out of the fight way too long. I think with his whole team being focused right here, and I think he could have jumped up here and started pressuring these Annies from the flank a lot sooner and a lot harder. But hindsight's 2020, and I'm not a pro MWO player. I'm a comp vet, but I'm a potato, so yeah, like what I'm saying could be wrong.
Alrighty, team 1 is locked.
Awesome. I'm switch back to the lobby. Team 1's locked, and team 2 5 minutes.
And starting it now.
Let's see, 5JGX stacking Bravo. One in Charlie, one in Alpha. Which one's Bravo? Oh, that's the center one. They could just be they could just be big dicking it down the center. That'd be fun to see.
Yeah, I'm definitely very curious to see how they go. Are they going to go for a little bit more of a traditional thing, just like JGX ended up doing here on this map?
Sorry, say that again. I was yawning.
So I'm very curious to see what they do. See if they end up kind of doing a little bit more traditional ear large, light Gauss, ear peep, stuff like that on top of the wall.
Yeah, I think we might just see that. Because as we showed, with the wall, I mean the wall's already naturally concaved, right? So it's quite, it's pretty easy to get angles on pushier teams. So yeah, I expect to see this. I expect long range strats again from both teams this time. We'll see how that. JGX hasn't used any Hatamotos either. Who knows? Maybe they'll pull some out of their ass too, which would be super funny.
King Crab Enjoyers?
Oh my god, dude! If they ran King Crabs, Jiffy could die happy. 'Cause I know that's one of his dreams. Run triple King Crabs, and it's possible you can do triple King Crabs and then triple. Well, you can do triple King Crabs, two crabs, and then some 20-tonner of some kind.
Alrighty. And JGX is locked here with 415 tonnage, stacking Bravo and Charlie. Here we go.
This would be drop 5, correct?
Yep, this is the last drop here. This one is for all of the marbles, metaphorically speaking. Right, I'm gonna head over to the Gamma side. On Gamma side.
Yeah. All right. On JGX side, we got 2 Marauder 4Ls, an Annie 1P, 2 Vulcans, and a Firestarter. They're doing the same strat again, different mechs.
Spicy. Over here on the 5JDX side, we have one Marauder 4A, and Annihilator 1P, 2 Crusader 6Ts, and 2 Phoenix Hawk 7Ss. The Annihilators looking like they have 3 large pulse, 2 ER medium, 2 light Gauss on that Annihilator 1P, and then the 4Ls running 8 ER large lasers. Phoenix Hawks running nubs and small lasers. Those Crusaders are appearing to be 2 ER PPC and 12 small lasers.
Looking at Weapon Master and his Annie waddling.
It's definitely a very, very interesting Annihilator. I know, I believe it was week 1 that we saw a very interesting Annihilator coming from JGX on River City. I believe it was running Laser Vomit with 4 AC5s. So it was very nice to see a lot of different play for the Annihilator 1P.
This season, I've seen more new and unique builds on chassis than I have any other ISC. I know it has a lot to do with the Cauldron changes compared to last ISC, but it's been this ISC has been a nutty madhouse when it comes to mechs and decks. Kieran's getting some trades off. He's think he needs to keep going forward. Pasha right
And
behind him. Uh, looks like the lights are they're going to use their light pack
uh,
to bully center while they're through
Naveed might get
trades.
jumped here a little bit from Django and Brower and his 5T, but Zeos is coming down to give him a little bit of support. Now there's 3 mechs on Naveed, but he ends up getting out just in time.
He took a lot of damage getting out. Oh,
He's still
don't
taking
chase him.
damage. Open in the left leg.
Don't chase him out. He's got friends.
It's very nice to see the 5Ts getting some more play here, especially after that medium pulse buff.
All right, looks like JGX or 5JDX. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. Their mechs are kind of balled up again, technically, on the map. So they only have one trader that's able to get angles. I think that's going to bite them in the ass over time because JGX's mechs are currently spreading out, getting angles, and creating lines of fire.
Well, if you kind of look at also the wall situation right now, Monk has to fight 3 JGX traders, 2 of which have, again, 50 PPFLD.
Yeah, only having one wall trader is... Yeah, he has no one to help give him cover so he can, like, reposition and stuff. 5JGX needs to do something here in the center. Right now, they are just bleeding... Well, both teams are technically bleeding some HP, so...
I definitely think Weapon Master needs to get into this fight a little bit more against these traders and start using that mid-range laser vomit with that light gauss to start doing something. If he's down to 81% in his Marauder.
Interesting. Well, they did focus him for a little bit there.
Mhm.
Pasha is he's moved forward and to the right. Monk's still behind his trading corner. Kieran is taking where Pasha recently just was. Very smart way to have your traders reposition by kind of like bunny hopping over each other.
I think definitely right now, I think a lot of the story that's being told right here is definitely the light mech fight here with Barra and Django with the Phoenix Hawk 7S is trying to just slowly but surely whittle down at these Vulcans and this fire starter. Because remember, Naveed is open in that left leg already, so he has to play extra careful with that leg if he doesn't want to lose his mobility.
That's true.
Krez is also open right leg too.
All right, well, that's going to help 5JGX over time. Because they do have the cap lead currently. And they have the 2 mechs down there holding the center. So I think JGX is going to have to get probably a little more aggressive on the wall. To kind of like keep forcing 5JGX into a smaller and smaller area. Monk actually just took another major hit. I'm gonna check his HP real quick.
Down to 77%.
Right torso is banged up pretty hard. Otherwise, he's healthier than he looks. Bacon Lord's also getting hit pretty hard. Both teams, roughly, they're trading blow for blow. If you look at the HPs. Oh, here we go. Zeos and Crass.
Well, they might be trying to push Bacon here. Bacon needs to be extremely careful.
Nate's coming into the fight. Weapon Master, the Eddie turned around. Zeos and Crass are going to peel off of this from this fight. Oh no, Zeos might want to get out of there.
Oh
no,
on, Weapon.
What? You guys don't let Weapon fight that fight alone. Get your mechs up there.
Yeah. Weapon right now is 4v1.
Oh,
he's about to go down
his
here.
His team just let him
just got halved.
Oh no! His team left him to die. They needed to take that fight. Because they're not going to be able to do anything with only one wall trader. They needed to take that fight. They needed to get aggressive and try to make a tonnage trade. Maybe get those Vulcans picked off because they're both legged or almost legged. But now Weapon Master is nearly ineffectual because he's so damaged.
Well, don't forget, look at the cap game right now. JGX just now hit 200 caps, while 5JDX is already at 360. So that might be why they're being just a little bit passive here, letting the caps slowly but surely burn out.
Possibly, but now that the Weapon Master is so damaged, JGX will definitely use this momentum to, because now they can be more confident being aggressive. All right, Zeos and Kras over here. Kras's HP is getting a little low. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, leg open, side torso now open too.
Weapon just now finally got open CT. So rocking 44% in that Annihilator.
I can't tell if Django missed the jump or not, because it looked like he was jumping up here. Naveed takes a nice hit by Nate's Crusader. Both teams are just slowly rotating on each other. We're at a quarter turn from where both teams started. Pasha's pushed forward in his Marauder, and as I was talking about the bunny hopping earlier, JGX's assaults, you know, one would move up to the next piece of cover, then the other one would take what that guy was behind, and so forth, which allows them to cover each other.
If you look at how JGX is playing right now, essentially the lights are not moving until their assaults have already kind of gotten to a position to start giving them a little bit of cover. So essentially anytime, like for instance Weapon Master right there, he ended up having a 4v1 on him there and ended up getting halved. But if you look at Kras right here, looks like he's either going to try to go for the good old Django strat or go for the back cap here. No, he's going for the he's trying to go for Monk in his Marauder right now.
That'll be a devastating pick if he pulls it off.
However, Kras is open in the right leg and the left torso. So if Monk catches it early enough, he might be able to go ahead and get Kras out of the game.
Oh, Kras is going for it. He's going for it. Monk doesn't know yet.
Well, if you see, Zeos and Naveed are already there ready to support him. Zeos go ahead and getting some damage off, alerting Monk.
Monk, run for your life, buddy! Run! Oh, he has that whole...
trying to jump up there and not get anything, but Django's going to catch Naveed here.
Oh, the wolf
Monk's dropping. He got halved.
Monk getting mauled alive.
Yeah.
Naveed get picked.
Naveed.
Oh, Naveed. Yeah, Django picked Naveed after Naveed fell. 5JGX now has a 3 cap. This is interesting. They are definitely weaker on HP and stuff now. And they did not manage to pick the Marauder. Even though the Marauder is really damaged, that's still firepower on the field. Yeah, JGX needs to get all these caps back at this point.
Yeah, honestly, Zeo's right there. What he really needed to do was just wait for Kras to get a little bit closer. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a fight here at the bottom.
I agree. Yeah, if
Weapon's gonna die here
for sure. If he let Kras get into position sooner. Oh, Bacon Lord going for. You gonna go for the angles?
Yeah,
he got spotted
down right here.
Jiffy and Pasha saw Bacon. That's a lot of firepower. They're gonna. Oh, he got stuck! Oh no, he got stuck! Oh, he's not surviving this now.
Yep, there he goes. Kras surviving in that Vulcan still 38%.
JGX still needs to send its last 2 light mechs to just sprint for the caps at this point.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Did they delay too long? I think they delayed too long. Django getting some shots on Zeos there.
Kras is immediately
Firestarter's lagged. 5JGX just won this. They can't cap it fast enough. Yeah, there's no way. This mech can take Epsies, but they don't have anything.
It's only gonna slow. Yeah, it's only gonna slow the inevitable.
5JGX is going to win this drop for sure on caps. Kiran, yeah, I think JGX realized it. They're just kind of pushing in now at this point. That was a throw. Kras, I'm sus now. GG's. 5JGX takes the last drop for a 3-2 in JGX's favor.
Hey, both these teams coming into this match were undefeated, so this was what I think right now was the match for first place.
That might have been, yeah.
Looking at damage numbers right here, Nate and his Crusader for 5JDX doing 483 with 1 kill. Followed up right behind him is Monk with that Marauder 4A doing 419 with a kill. Looking over the JGX side, we have 556 from Kraz and the Vulcan with no kills. And then we have Pasha and that Marauder 4L doing 526 with no kills.
This was a good one, guys. I'm glad we got to cast this Dire, and I'm glad the community got to see it. This was a banging match. But that's it. I don't think there's any other casts today. Good job, both teams, for real. It was nice to watch the back and forth. You could see like you can see pretty clearly when a team was changing their strat or that something was being called, because like both these teams like moved like little ant colonies, man. Like you could, it wasn't like one person started moving and the others started moving, you know. No, like you could tell when a call was made because they all would shift and move at the same time, almost like robots. I'm calling it here, guys. JGX and 5JDX are actually AI. I don't believe they're real. What do you think, Dyer?
Can't believe you just said that.
Fight me.
Oh man.
That's it for tonight, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching tonight's games. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope both our teams that we casted, I hope that they enjoyed their match. Stick around this weekend. We got more ISC casts coming up. We got, I think you have one you're doing this weekend, right? Or is this weekend you're out?
I haven't been able to pick up any of the cast yet. I'm gonna go look and see which ones
Yeah.
are gonna be popping up.
Yeah, so when Dyer casts, make sure everyone, show him some love. He's one of the newest main casters for MWO leagues, and he wants to get in there and do as many as he can. So, well done, guys. GG's. Thank you, Dyer, for doing this cast with me.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. Peace out, everyone. See you this weekend.